Is Lyft about to raise driver pay?
Again, this is from my Rider app this time, Chris.
It would be
There you
great.
go. Hey, Serge.
But I don't think it's going to.
I don't think so either. Okay, what did I ask Jeremy Bird when he was on the show a month and a half ago? I asked him this exact question.
Rates actually go to drivers?
Yeah, the SB 371, because Lyft CEO David Risher said they will save $200 million a year because of SB 371, which lowered the commercial insurance coverage for the drivers to $60,000 for uninsured and underinsured motorist insurance. Okay. And he said on a Forbes article, we're going to pay the drivers more. That's public info. Okay. And I asked Jeremy that. He kind of danced around it. But now it seems like it's coming to the riders, because this is from my Rider app. It's not from my driver app. And it says, hey, Serge, 50% off. Max up to $9. I go, okay, so I'll take that. But it says on the bottom, the latest for me as a rider, we lowered prices for you. We work to help pass SB 371, a new California law that lowers rideshare insurance costs. Now we're lowering prices for you. Okay, cool.
Yes, they are lowering prices of what you can get for the insurance.
Well, don't get hit by an uninsured or underinsured motorist, because the coverage is shit now. What is that? 60,000 now, right? 60,000? Yeah, that's that won't even cover. Gosh, I don't know. Fuck. And don't get injured. Have a dash cam, all that good stuff. Anyway, so it says we lowered prices for you. So the question is, what do you think? You think they're gonna next step is gonna be raising the fares for the driver?
No, you know what they're going to do? They're going to play with their numbers. You want to know how they're going to play with their numbers? I'll tell you exactly how right now. So let's say we got a ride for $50. Okay. We got a ride. The passenger paid $50. The driver makes 10. Okay. Awesome. So you can say, well, so $40 goes towards the Lyft fee, but we only took $6 out of that. So, out of the remaining, the $34, where's that go? Oh, well, that's a commercial insurance. That's external expenses. We can't control that. So they're going to say, well, the percentage of what the driver makes on the passenger fare has gone up. They're not going to pay you anything more. So basically, instead of it being $34, let's say now it's $10. It can bring it down to. So now that passenger is paying $25, and the driver makes $10. Lyft will say is going to make $5, and then external expenses is going to be $10. There's your $25, but they didn't pay you anything more. You know what they did? They just changed the percentage of what the driver made compared to the overall passenger payment. That's how they're going to get you saying, well, drivers were making on average about 50%, but after this change, now they're making about 70% of the fare or 60% of the fare. Okay, I believe that. That's what they're going to do. They're going to finagle the numbers around to make it look like the drivers are making more, but in reality, they didn't say a damn thing.
Not yet, but I will send an email to Lyft about this as well. So I'm taking notes as I speak. So there was a question. Chat's going. He goes, dumb question. Where is the AI button on the Uber app? Okay, if you turn on your app, to the left of the go button, maybe not everybody has this. This is because it says beta. Maybe they're testing it on me. Right above the security button.
Special app.
Okay, whatever. Right. So on the left of the go button, but there's a security button there. Right above it is the AI sign. So that's the one there. Okay, there you go. Yes, I do have a special app. Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't have it on my app right now.
Jeremy Bird told you how they were going to raise pay for drivers, more rides and more available active hours. He said that at least twice. Well, as we know,
there you go.
Is that Todd? I think that's Todd, right?
That's another.
That's more rides. So you drive more, you make more. That's been the story, Todd, for the last 11 years, especially when they cut the rates. They go like, yeah, market's busier. So every metric that I look at over the last 5 years proves it, that on the Uber app specifically, driver hours have gone up, but pay has decreased. The reason people are driving more is to make the same amount of money they were making 2 years ago. So I'm not buying into that.
And that's why I put a post on the community tab a few days ago. So if you want to participate in that, I basically said, or the question is, would you rather ... take more trips for less money?
I saw that.
Or
I saw
take
that.
less trips for more money? 92% said take less trips for more money.
Well,
I don't know what's going on with the 8% that said take more trips for less money.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the same percent, but that's about
You
okay.
meant less.
Okay, so it's not about quantity; it's about quality, folks. Okay, yep. I'm not telling you to be a cherry picker, super cherry picker, or whatever, because there aren't too many cherries in California. But and there's surge or whatever. All I'm saying is quality over quantity. Uber and Lyft want you to do quantity over quality. Keep that active hour going. Keep the utilization rate at 90%. Half of those trips you're going to do are not profitable for you. So you have to understand it.
Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
So you're saying they're not going to pay you more, right?
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to pay more. I think they're going to lower the rates.
Have to find out.
I think they're going to lower the rates what's going to end up happening, as you know, somebody had pointed out. Yeah, they're probably going to say if rates are lower, it's going to lead to more people using the app, and then you're going to be busier. Which that part is true, and you could be making more. But when it comes down to if you're actually going to be paid more per ride, I don't think so. I think what they're going to do is try to finagle the numbers and make it look like percentage wise, saying like, before SB 371 went in effect, drivers were essentially only making 50% of the fare because most of that was having to go to commercial insurance. Now that we have put in SB 71, drivers are now making more of what the passenger paid. So they're going to do something like that, but they're not going to actually raise what drivers made. It's all, a way to make something sound different than what it actually is. So then people will think, oh, the driver's actually making more than what they're supposed to. And then, that's that.
Okay. Well, actually, I
what's
have to
wrong with the comments?
What are we fixing?
Yeah.
Comment slot? I don't know. There's nothing to fix. Everything is working well. It's on our end. I'm not sure. In your email, can you please tell them we need more money for... See, these are the things that I cannot change. I have no superpowers. I will tell them, but they will not listen. They will throw it in the round.
Jack, you might be able to.
Yeah. People I get these emails, bro. I get these emails. Look, man, I'm looking for... I read every email. I respond to every email. And I do fully understand, folks, that every driver's problem on their own means the world to them, right? But some of the stuff is so like minuscule that it's like, I'm not even sure this is an issue. I mean, what I would suggest for you guys or gals is just forget about it. Move on. It's okay not to get a cancellation fee once in a while. It's cool. It's fine. Don't waste 3 hours to get that $3. This economically doesn't make sense. So.
What's the best way to drive on New Year's Eve? Bro,
the
New Year just started.
10 days ago, bro.
You got to wait a whole year.
Well, we'll let you know on December 25th this year. Yeah. I'm new here, but I drive Uber and Lyft part-time because I stay
last December show.
Hold on. We have a newbie. Let's get him on the right track. Hold on. One at a time, Chris. I'm new here, but I drive Uber and Lyft part-time because I stay. Okay, cool. Well, great.
That is one of the good things about Uber and Lyft.
Okay, that passed, but we have a video on the channel already, and we have probably multiple videos from past years how to drive on New Year's Eve because things have changed. This year, Uber and Lyft did not put any bonuses out. So my thing is, there is other things coming up. let me get to you. Wicked 19801. You have Valentine's Day coming up. That's going to be pretty interesting, pretty big day. You have Mother's Day coming up. You have Super Bowl coming up. These are all days you should be driving. You don't have to wait until New Year's. Then obviously, then you have Thanksgiving. Then you have,
that would be
all kinds of
extremely
Halloween. You have Halloween is bigger than New Year's. So, start watching some of our videos from the past. I'm sure there's a bunch on the channel and you learn.
Yeah. Or that would be extremely part-time. Well, I'm driving part-time and but
there's a
lot of different things. The thing is, go back, watch some of the videos talking about, when the best times are to drive, when you should go out, and compare it to your market. Look at, use the Uber AI assistant if you have it. Look at Solo. Look at, ChatGPT and see what's going on in your area, those types of things. And then kind of plan out how you're going to go out and when you're going to go out.
I agree with you. But we always have good information, and plug to our blog or newsletter, free newsletter, folks. Go subscribe. In fact, I think one of my articles in November was when and where best times and places to drive. So I'll read that article. At least subscribe to the newsletter. You'll get good info out of it. So.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.